From industrial chemistry to fashion, that's the story of Clement Afanga, who runs a medium-scale garment-making company from his own official workspace and showroom. It talks about what defines his style and the difference between a fashion designer and a tailor.
A tailor would be someone who sits on the machine to actually stitch pieces, swatches of materials to come up with a complete piece, a whole piece. That's what you know as a shirt, a dress, like a complete piece, as it were, fusing pieces together to come up with a whole garment product, related products. But a fashion designer is someone who is the creative head, someone who relates ideas to finished products, fuses these two together, translates this information to the machinist or the tailor, who takes it from there and creates the piece. Growing up, I loved colors a lot and I loved simplicity. Detailed apparel products was what I wanted to always create. So, fusing these things together, I know if you have too much colors in a piece, it becomes a bit absurd. But details is always constant. And for the markets I serve, people want detailed items. It's not about modeling up everything and coming up with a piece that would look like some stuff that, my market won't wear. So in terms of that, everything around me inspires me, especially if these items are clean, if they are related to nature, and if they are related to my target markets.
Quality control is a major issue in cloth making, and Clement feels any designer or tailor who is worth his or her salt must pay great attention to this.
Once you lay a fabric on the table, and of course the measurement is supposed to be by the side of the fabric, you need to relate the measurements to the markings on the table. That's like, I see that as basic calculations. Now, you have workforce. You need to be able to instill the culture of perfect finish. They won't take it 100%. That's why I said it's 75%. You have 101% idea of what you want your item to be. But due to negligence and your staff not having this ownership culture in them, they would always try to cut corners. I don't want to say it's a Nigerian thing. We're getting past that. Then again, we don't have a properly structured mechanized system in Nigeria where you can impute details to a machine and you just need a guider to guide these fabrics. The machine already is programmed to be perfect. The Western world already has that. So I say we are trying really.
Designing a piece of cloth can be challenging, and high on the list of these type of creative designs is the wedding dress.
If you look at wedding dresses today, first of all, the key thing about the wedding dress is the fabrication, and it's usually a very personal consultation because the bride knows exactly how she wants to look. So you need to actually really sit down with the bride, have a lovely consultation with her, get into what she loves to wear, depending. Okay, it's for a church, you want it to be covered, you don't want it to be too open. We've had issues with wedding dresses where the pastors or the priest will complain it's too open, they can wear this into the church and all that. So we really need to sit down together, know what you like. I love to use laces for weddings.
With all the efforts and creativity put into the making of these clothes, how often do clients feel bad or reject clothes made for them?
It happens all the time, all the time. When I first started, it probably used to happen like 70% of the time. But right now, due to personality difference of customers and their inclination, their attachment to whatever piece they had asked you to create, it probably would happen, let's say between 5 and 10%, because you will make a piece and some customers will say, oh, it's not coming out like I wanted. Can you change this button? Can you slim it? Those are the kind of things that happen right now. Not that a customer would outrightly reject a piece. But back in the day, a customer would actually reject a piece because we were still learning the trade.
The job of giving a stronger voice to fashion designing and putting the profession on a better platform rests on the Fashion Designers Association of Nigeria. The president of the association, Funmi Ajila Ladipo, sees efforts in these areas as ongoing.
We have a Fadan chapter in Delta State, we have in Akwa Ibom State, we have in Akure, that's Ondo State, we have in Abuja, we have in Kaduna, we have in Kano, we have in Lagos, we have in Ogun State. And we're gradually moving to other states. Why are we doing this? We want to know how many creative people do we have in Nigeria? Who are the real designers? Don't forget that when we talk about designers, these are also people that are manufacturers. They also manufacture. It might be in a small scale, it might be in a medium scale, it might be in a large scale, they're all manufacturing. To know how many people we have. Also in Aba, I've been to Aba as well. And there are a lot of activities, to skill the members of the association to make sure that they're doing things properly. And there are more activities. There's so many. They're buying, they're selling, they're wearing Nigeria, which is key, for the economy.